Hello, footies, and welcome back to futinreview, episode 716. Happy New Year to everyone and happy new podcast. We are back twice a week, publicly available on Thursdays and Sundays at 9 a.m. UK on podcast services around the globe, and of course on YouTube at youtube.com/futinreview. Today, we'll be talking gameplay, we'll be talking a new patch, we'll be talking New Year's resolution, we'll be talking about silver icons. Are they too good or is it actually just fine? And of course, how do you prepare for Team of the Years? My name is John and I'm not alone today. Of course, I wouldn't be able to do this show without the amazing crew we've got here. Let me first introduce all the way from summery, but although rainy Australia, it's none other than the King of the South. It's Shaq. Welcome back, Shaq.
Good day, everyone. Good to see everyone in 2026. It feels like it's been a long time, but it's great to be back. It's great to talk to you, John. I don't think we've had a podcast together in forever, and I've missed podcasting with you, Neil. So I've already spoiled the surprise of who our other guest is, but so good to be back.
Well, he's not a guest. He's part of the crew these days. It's none other than Neil.
We both are guests.
Welcome back, Neil. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Happy New Year to everyone. If it's not too late to say it, I'll say it anyway. Good to be back on. Thanks again. Nice to see you, Shaq, and always good to be on.
It's good to have you guys on. I was just wondering, though, in the Netherlands we have these New Year's resolutions, and I was wondering, Shaq, do you have any? Which you want to share?
This year, I think, as most of you know, I've turned 40 this year. So, I turned 40 last year at the end. So I'm just like trying to force myself to live a little. So I think I've been trying to be a diligent little squirrel. So I'm trying to be a little bit more lively this year and see what I can, live a little. Basically, that's my resolution for this year.
It started with big parties in Thailand, I've heard.
Oh yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm following it up again. There'll be a lot more parties this year. That's for sure.
That's good. Hopefully we can party together in Crete, mate.
Oh yeah.
Neil, what about you, mate? Any New Year's resolutions from you?
Two resolutions for me, but I can only pull off one if I can get away with it. I've got diabetes to get rid of. There's the healthy side, and I've got my golf handicap to bring down. So whatever one comes first, I'll take.
Whichever one comes first. I did hear you have not had much time to golf yet. Or actually, too much snow to golf.
Yes, our golf courses have been shut. We've had snow, rain, cold weather, and it's a miserable time of year. But hey, on the plus side, it means a bit more foot to play, doesn't it? So there's a small silver lining there compared to that. I'd rather be in the golf course, frankly.
A silver lining. I could take a jump straight into silver icons because that's been a certain topic over this past period. So just a little bit of background information. I am not sitting in the studio. I am doing this from a, vacation apartment, little thing.
Lovely.
It is quite lovely, but it also means I don't have a studio. So anyone that's now walking past this studio of this apartment like this woman is just waving at me right now. It's probably thinking I'm doing an OnlyFans channel with all the equipment standing, right? Which is quite weird. And she's still standing there, so I'll keep waving and just keep chatting to you guys. But that's beside the point. That it does mean this year started quite weird for me. No PlayStation at hand. We're rebuilding the office, rebuilding my home as well. So I moved here, brought the PlayStation to me with this week. I did start everything up after my short holiday break, and everyone's running Gullit and everyone's running Ronaldinho. I missed quite a lot, guys. Silver icons. Shaq, please tell me this is a good thing.
All right, where do I start? I think originally when EA came up with this concept, I think it was a pretty cool concept because I think at the start of the game we got access to cards like Bobby Charlton. I think we also had I can't even remember the number of icons. We had Eusebio, we had Bobby Moore, or a lot of good silver icons. Jarzinho, I think I remember that as well.
You also had to play 90 games for them. Something like
yes, that was the thing. I think so. With some of those things where you had to play a whole heap of games, and I think Eusebio is one that I gave up. Like I was 10 games away from completing Eusebio, and I thought, you know what, it's all right if I don't get a silver Eusebio, because at that point in time, I didn't know that we would be able to upgrade these cards to the level that they're being upgraded right now, and that comes my bugbear in the fact that I don't believe that EA actually expected us to do this, what we're doing right now. it's a last minute pivot where it's kind of worked out in their favor because it's got people like me back in the game. I'm playing the game as much, not as much as I used to, but I'm certainly playing the game a lot because I really enjoy. I love using Hullet. As I was saying to the guys before, I really love using Hullet in game, and trying to craft your own Hullet is a dream come true. I've made the Hullet exactly the way I want him to play, and by God, he plays exactly the way I want him to play. So it's been really good fun. But I don't have access to the Eusebio that I missed out. I don't have access to the Pele that I missed out from one of the silver icons. I don't have access to a lot of other icons that I could have got, but I didn't know we could upgrade. So that's my only bugbear, and I think some of the entry requirements was significantly high. But having said that, as a concept, if they had explained this clearly that you could upgrade these cards, well, they sort of did, but they didn't really articulate it as well as they could have. But hey, next year, if it's exactly this way, I'm going to grind every one of these cards and have them available.
I've never seen Neil squint so hard when you were talking. Neil, I think you've got something to say about this topic.
I don't like them, frankly. I like them as the original concept we brought into the game for, to
Yeah.
be used in silver cups and things like that. I think what bugs me most is not really bugs me most. I think at one point in the game these cards were all going to be made to be better than what they are, if you know what I mean. Like they were all going to be evolved into higher cards at some point of the game cycle. What makes me think it's probably been an accident in the sense that I've only seemed to come across two Hula in every team, and I've came across the odd Pele. I've not came across the Kenny Dalglish's. I've not came across Jorginho's. Garincha was one. Jurgen Kohler, Paolo Maldini. I've seen go into small Evos. At the start of the game, when what was it they said? They said that
If you put them,
no, but specifically the point at the start of the game was that they were trying to move away from the playstyles back into ratings are going to matter more than they've ever mattered. I'm pretty sure it was almost word for word what they said.
something like that, yeah.
You're cutting about with 74 Hulets with 88 passing, 88 tackling, 88 physical. Playstyles all over the place, boss in midfield. Some of them are up to 82, 83 rated, but they're still in everybody's teams ahead of 90 rated cards. So that has been blown out the water in the sense. Whether it's been an accident or whether they've done it on purpose, I don't really know. They've not promoted it. But I've not really done the silver icons myself, mainly because I wasn't really sure on how much potential was in them at this stage. I just sort of took them, and I've got a handful of them in my club, but I'm not really evolving them as such.
I'll add some perspective, maybe a little rant in here. For someone that doesn't like Evos, that's for someone that never plays a Silver Cup, and for someone that has had to leave the game because of an injury and, of course, some remodeling. When you come back, everyone's running a Gullet and you don't see the rating of that Gullet. That's really weird. Like I'm saying, like, what is there? I first thought there was a Team of the Year Messi incident, right? Which, of course, there wasn't. Then I would ask around on the Discord, guys, what's happening? And just like, you can just unlock a Gullet now and you can Evo him. Like, oh, these are the two things I need. I hate. I need to unlock something and I need to Evo it. But for Gullet, maybe I've got to make an exception. Also, my hand still isn't working properly, so squad battle is actually a really reasonable way for me to get back into the habit of playing. Good thing. Let's start with the positive. I thought it would take me 20 goals and win 20 matches. It just took me 20 goals with Cruyff on top, with power shot, 2 matches in squad battles done to unlock him. Like, actually, that isn't so bad. Then I fell into the trap, and also the main reason why I don't like EVOs at all. I've not done an EVO this year, so I open up the EVO menu. I'm like, okay, let's do this. I got time. I don't have much opposition here. Don't have any pressure on it. Let's EVO this Gullet. Let's see what it's all about. There was 19 available options for me to EVO this card. Half of the options set, but not one requirement is that you can't use a silver icon, silver star icon, or silver starting, which I assume was also Gullet, which makes me think many people have already used some EVOs which aren't available anymore, and they added this to make sure this doesn't get out of hand. Coming back to Shaq's remark, I'm pretty sure this was not intended to be. But now it brings me to my problem. I have a, what's it is, 71 gullet? What, 71, I think it is.
Yes, I've got the same card, unevolved,
I
same thing.
no idea where to start using it, putting it into, helping it, buy points or not buy points, spend my coins or not. And then I'm comparing it to cards which I have, for example, the Locatelli card. I'm like, it will take a lot of time to get it in that level. Then I'll play one more match. I'm like, oh, my opponent has the gullet kit. I really need to evo this, and it sort of makes me stuck.
Can I just explain to you that EA, for all their faults, this is a mistake in a way, because this is not what they wanted. But to allow us to make what we want, they have actually put all the framework. For example, they've given us, there's a whole amount of evos that we can do for Huller, for example, all these silver stars. Not only that, they give us 3 separate evos that improve balance, vision, as well as speed for these cards. Straight up, you can just get it for any of these cards. You can put the silver stars. And on top of that, they gave us this gold cup mode, which is a golden goal mode that you can have 5 entries every day. And each time you play their golden goal, like maybe it takes you maybe 3 minutes to complete a game sometimes, maybe less than that even. Even if you just, all you have to do is just go score an own goal and you still get that game completed and your Evo gets kicked in. So I did my Hullet. I kid you not, it probably took me less than maybe 30 different tries in the Golden Cup and maybe a couple of squad battles games, and voila. The trouble was I had to sit down and literally use, I think I had to use Footbin and Foot.gg, try and compare the Evo path before I started, because I didn't want to make a mistake. That was
exactly what I wanted to say. I'll let you continue, but that's exactly my
that's
point.
that was the part that I think was stupid, because I couldn't figure out if I used just the game, I couldn't figure out what to do because it just was too complicated. But if I use a third-party application like Footbin or FootGG, I could get there. And it's a really simple way. Just go to the gold. It's still there, the gold Evo, whatever cup mode, whatever it is. Still go there, jump in, play one game, golden goal, boom, your guy gets upgraded. And I've got a Hullet with 95 balance. I've never had a Hullet with 95 balance. I've got a Hullet with 90 agility. I've got a Hullet with 93 vision. I'll just give you, gents, this is how stupid these cards are. My Hullet has face cards 88 pace, 88, 88, 88. For all the face cards, it's got 88. What's my overall rating? Have a quick guess without looking at your
77.
phone. No, it's not
What we think it is, or what we think it should be.
What should it be, and what do you think it is?
It should be a 91, 92 rated card. Since
Correct.
It's base a 90. I'm assuming you've got it at 82 or 83 or something like that.
Exactly. It's an 83 rated card with all face stats of 88.
It tells me
that
two
tell you about
things.
stats?
It tells me face cards rating is only needed for back weight.
It's a
The
generic.
higher the back weight is how big your chance is for actually packing something. That's why on the backs it says rate of packing at 87 plus, 88 plus, etc. For the rest, it doesn't mean anything. And the other side is just put it into comparison. We used to talk about gullet stats, which if a card has 80 rating for all their 6 main stats, that card will be as good as good.
Hullet gang. That's it.
You talking about a card that's almost 90 rated all around.
Yes.
We're into Nyan Golan stats, aren't we?
Correct. That's a Foot vintage there. Yes, correct. No,
So
that's how gang.
That's how broken this actually is currently.
And
It's also annoying because if you want to compare yourself to that card, like I probably missed some things on that path that aren't available anymore now, right? Which could mean I won't be able to catch up my Gullet to that card for a long while. This card is now, which you have with the 82 rated, it will be, you will be able to use it in more modes than probably intended. And you'll have a card that's on par with the Team of the Year cards, which are yet to come out as we record this podcast.
Pretty much. Neil?
2 things. I mean, I want to add, Shaq, how are you finding the card in game? Are you finding
Love
the
it.
card? Is it OP? Is it got that hula aura? Did it have that hula aura building him up, or did you have to build to get to that kind of? You know what he's like in game. He's big and powerful and he glides.
Can I just tell you, with 88 across the board, you'd expect the card to be good, but he plays better than his stats, which is bonkers.
You get
it's bonkers,
do, don't you? You get certain body types. You get Mbappe's. You get Ronaldinho's who have got body types and animations in the game that no other
Correct.
cards have, and Hullet's one of the cards.
I think one of the things as well is because I've used Hullets for so many every year. I think for ever since he's been in the game, I've used him every year. But this card, I can actually do all the things. All I have to add is the 5-star skills, and this is probably the best Hullet I've ever owned.
Why
That's
did
bonkers.
Why did EA tell us at the start of the cycle that stats will matter this year?
That was a
Well,
lie.
stats do matter though, right?
No.
This card has good stats. Just the face card stat, the face rating doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, but even the in-game stats don't necessarily, like this particular Hullet, he's got 90 shooting, right? If I try to take a finesse shot with him at the edge of the box or inside the box even, it'll not go in. Whatever I do, it'll
but if
not
you do
go
a power
in.
shot with that card, it would.
It will. Correct.
So
And that's where I mean, like he's got decent curve, he's got decent finishing. It should go in, but I cannot score a finesse shot to save my life. However, my card's got a Tiki Taka Plus, which probably not Tiki Taka Plus, Tiki Taka Silver, which allows him to make really good ground passes. He's got Incisive Plus, so I can make really good through passes with 90, 95, 93, 95 vision. But if I didn't have the Tiki Taka, I don't think he'd be as good as passing. And those are the things that.
Why is there no other Silver Star cards being evolved like this? Lothar Matthäus, for instance, is available. Perfect midfielder in the game. Why is he not getting the same? Is it a
I think
community thing, or is it they're just not
it's.
available?
I think just because if you put these two together, Hullet is a more meta one for years. I mean, Matthäus is really good in game, but I think Hullet is just because of his sheer size, he
to be
edges
fair,
it.
R9 and Gullit are almost always the best players in place in every
That's why.
foot squad, anyways.
That's why.
This cycle is World Cup 90. So next season's going to be USA 94. So the season after that, i.e. 8 weeks, so still another 2 weeks of the season, 10 weeks time will be France 98. Who's the Silver Star icon going to be for France
Zidane.
98?
Ooh, Zidane and R9.
Or R9, it's going to be R9.
Yep, Zidane and R9 just in time. And look, I'll tell you what.
But then
I
it's
think one
fine.
of the things.
Yeah, probably
True.
will be in 10 weeks time.
One of the things that EA has really achieved this year is making evolutions seem like a really good viable cash cow, because the amount of coins that I've spent in evolutions, if I didn't have the coins ready, I would have spent real money. And I also got the season pass not for any of the upgrades, is just for the evos that I can get at level 20, level 23 and 35 for my Hullet and Ronaldinho. I couldn't care about what packs are giving, nothing, just for the evolutions. So EA knows what they're doing.
Except, is that a good thing? Because what I don't like the Evos. I have not bought the season pass for 2 months, for 2 seasons now. I just don't care. And it's not that, like, I mean, I could even buy it for the business, right? So there's no reason for me not to buy it, except that I just don't care at all.
Last year's season pass was worth it for Zola alone, if you ask me.
Yeah, I couldn't play enough and I wasn't playing enough, so I didn't get it. I don't have Zola. Don't have too many regrets, but if you like him, that's amazing. Are you using him still, or?
He's my first team. He's absolutely
Oh,
fantastic.
amazing!
He's
That's
brilliant.
amazing.
Oh, I
That's
have to make one little addition to that. My pack luck around Christmas was broken. Maybe that's also something why I don't care.
Yeah. You did get a lot of good cards up front. You got Cruyff and them. Hey, Henry.
Yeah, Henry, yes, and Chidini.
Did you get?
And
Did you get the new Henry? The new?
no, the 91
No,
rated.
the one that
left-
comes is the free. Remember, you get the free icon at the start of the game and it evolves. That
Yes.
was one you got, wasn't it?
Oh, that one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, he's decent. Yeah,
If you're packing a Cruyff, you're not looking for a cam for 3 months, aren't you?
exactly right, and that's why like.
Oh,
yeah,
John,
so
can I tell you something?
Sure,
Can I tell you something? You got the Cruyff, hey? You know why he's so
probably
expensive?
vote as well. Yeah.
Yes, there will be an Evo coming for Cruyff soon enough. I'll remind you.
Next season, probably it'll be on to 87s, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
I sort of realized that. I was like, well, I backed him untradeable, so I wouldn't be selling him either. Besides, he's been with Feyenoord for 1 season, so if I back him, I got to play him, right? But I seriously, just not to show off, but I packed the Cordoba card, the new one. Then I packed Chiellini right after that. The Vitinha card, the orange one. Then I packed Cruyff and Henry. So it's like, I don't know what's happening here, but all I'm missing is a midfielder. And then I packed the new Bruno Fernandes card just after that. I don't know what's happening here, but I'll take my profits and just
Is
play.
it because you're not playing the game?
Well, that has been crossing my mind for a bit. Like, could that be? So I thought, let's open up an icon pack or two and a hero pack or two, and then see if that actually makes sense. So what I packed from the hero cards are Hazard, which of course isn't that bad either, and Matuidi, which of course isn't that bad either. And then I packed Del Piero, Ribéry, and Zola from the icon packs as well. So I think I'm starting to believe the theory a little bit more now. So let's put it like this.
I might try it.
So yeah, so that's also why I'm like, should I evo this? Good, I should. But talking about getting things for free though, because all my packs are free. Didn't buy any packs from the store. What about a free Mbappe, Dembele? You guys want any?
No.
You can add Henry to that as well.
Yeah, Henry to that. Yep. Everyone seems to have gotten an icon loan Henry as well on top of that.
I've got a theory about it. Most people, hardcore gamers, hardcore players like us know, but you've got a lot of players that buy this game, play it 6 weeks and go, nah, move on to something else. They'll come back for Team of the Year. They've not got the cards, so EA are saying, here you go, here's Mbappe, here's Dembele. They're trying to get people back into the game, aren't they? That's solely what it's for.
This time last year we had a Zidane, which is we never had something like that ever in the game before. So it's not a new thing. But I think
that wasn't a broken card, perhaps. Plus, you could use that card all year.
I disagree with that. That Zidane was quite broken.
To a certain extent, but I think Hullet is next level for me. Like, he's just compared to what Zidane could do. Zidane was good.
Just for a sec, Jack, because I had to spend 2 months cleaning out our socials because you made a show about how bad Zidane is. So please, it's definitely not been a broken card.
Exactly. I barely use Zidane.
Really? He's one of the best CMs. It was the first ever Zidane that could defend and have energy and pace. He was absolutely tremendous. He was in my team for months.
So thought 90% of the community, but check.
He was so good. He was so good.
Nah, I mean, he was the freeze Zidane was decent. No questions about that. But regularly before that, we used to get Zidane SBCs and that. They would.
Yeah, but this Zidane specifically could defend,
decent,
and run, and he was really good.
He had good
last
play
year
styles.
We also got a free Maradona, of course. But Shaq, just wondering, we're talking about these cards you could get when you voted for Team of the Year cards, right? Mm-hmm. And you can get a timed exclusive card which you can use for a certain amount of time, like a loan. Should loans be limited? Should loans be prohibited? Like, they could also give you a Zidane card, like a Mbappe card for one match to vote instead of 2 weeks.
I mean,
what do you think?
Let's be honest. I think with all the stuff that's been happening with the Hullet stuff that they pivoted with Silver Star icons and the free loans for literally the whole team, like all these cards are not cheap. Like an Mbappe loan and a Ousmane Dembele loan, Pedri, although they're cheap, Lamine Yamal is kind of cheap. Aitana Bonmati was on loan. Graham Henson, Putellas, all these cards were given out literally for everyone for a whole week. That screams of EA trying to get people back interested into the game, which is not a bad ploy from their perspective. And the only people that suffer are people that are actually playing the game, playing champs. And Wimby, our good old mate Wimby, showed me a screenshot of his champs. And there was a team that literally had Mbappe. And I came across a lot of these teams in Rivals this week. Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, Aitana Bonmati, Putellas, Anson, all of them, and Pina. All of them in the same team.
Silver Gullet in the middle.
Silver Gullet in the middle. Like, come on, you got to give people a break. That's just incredible. That's just a lot. So it's not I don't know. Look, we shouldn't be complaining for EA when they're giving out free stuff. But also, if everyone gets it, like every single game you're coming across Mbappe, I didn't use Mbappe. I purposely, I haven't even touched him. I didn't even put him in my bench. I couldn't care less because everyone's got him. I'm facing him every game. I'd rather use someone else. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I've got the Mbappe. I've got the Mbappe. I didn't need a loan.
He just...
Neil's just flexed it out there.
What I would say is that technically, if you've not logged on to your PlayStation, you can still, on the camera, you can vote for Team of the Year currently, right? It's already been it's already been leaked who the team of the year is. So
True.
it makes you wonder if the vote was actually cast or based on what the community wanted anyway, or did they have it already decided prior to asking us to vote? Because they've got to design that card, design the stats, the players. Is it already? It had already been done. If you want my thoughts on it, and it's just a promotion. And let's be who's picking team of the year players in the sense of who's had a good year, who's sat and thought about it, or are you sitting going, well, I can get Mbappe for a week, I can get
Can
Dembele for a
I?
week. There's Bombati, can I have half for a week? Everyone's just clicking. Jules Koundé, he's in the team of the year. Everyone picked him because they just want the card, don't they? That's how it
But,
really works.
but then why would, sorry, we don't really post leaks, but this is a special show. Why would Declan Rice be in the team then? That's the part that gets me.
Don't know.
I
I don't have an answer for you. It's a great question. Why is he in the team? He didn't win anything this year, as far as I'm aware, did he? They didn't win any cups, did they?
You wouldn't expect people to pick Declan Rice, and when the pick comes out, I don't think anyone, even an Arsenal fan, wouldn't pick Declan Rice in there in for the game. So he's made it through.
Team of the year tends to be the same 7, 8, 9 players every year, doesn't it? Really, it's whoever the most
True.
players in the game. Really, I mean, there's Haaland's in there. Harry Kane's not in there, for instance. He scored bucket goals this year. You've got
He's
others. Can't think at the moment, but Harry Kane's one that
I
sticks
think
out. Lamine Yamal probably should be in there.
so. Lamine Yamal, Harry Kane, and Rafinha are predicted to be the 12th man vote. So there'll be another vote just for these three. So
that's the point. That's another kind of way you would look at it. So if Rafinha, Lamine
I think
Yamal,
everyone goes for a free Yamal though, so we know we'll win this one.
exactly.
You think?
So they've got a 12-man vote out, and they're going to put another card. They've got to put good cards in that, haven't they?
yeah, look, I think
Now let's
Yeah.
put it back to the topic, like the topic of loans. I think there's two topics here to dissect. One is of course the actual voting system. I
loans
think
don't bother me,
it's
John.
BS. I think the votes is BS.
Yeah,
It's made up, and it's just to get like things going into the community and get the word of mouth in, right? And it's fine. We know that, and it's not. I don't think it's much different from the real team of the year, by the way, or the Ballon d'Or, for example. But then there's the portion of loans, right? We'll get 11 good players. They spread it out over a week, and that's fine. But then there's the portion of loans. Loan has been a whole topic for years now. I think the time loans made that worse because you can use it everywhere, anywhere, and you don't have to think about it anymore. But there is something to be said. We got some questions in. People say, isn't it like, it feels a little bit like cheating. I've been building my whole team, then everyone gets to play before team of the year starts using the best players available for free without doing any work of it. And I can see that topic as well. Shouldn't loans be restricted to, for example, non-competitive modes?
I don't know. I think we had an issue
Or
a couple of
limited
years
to
ago.
amount of loans?
We had an issue a couple of years ago where loans didn't carry on in friendly mode. So if you had an Mbappe on a 5-game loan, you could play him literally the whole year in the friendly modes, and it wouldn't count as a game played. I don't like that. It's kind of stupid that you have an endless use of free Mbappe. So you go into friendly mode, you're going to face an Mbappe. That was kind of annoying. Having players with loan numbers like 7 games or whatever, if you're trying to use this player for 7 games and then you get a disconnect or whatever, 1 game goes and you don't really get to use that player. I know in this case we're getting so many cards, it's really hard to quantify what my theory, but essentially this is a good concept. But if you could choose one player and not Mbappe, just not an Mbappe level player, leave it at, like, say, an Ousmane Dembele. Because if you take out Mbappe from the mix, every other player is 150, 200k at the most. That's okay. Like, I think Mbappe just skews everything to the next degree, whereas everyone else is well under that price range. And it's fine if you have one player that you can choose out of all these players that you can use over a whole week's time. Sure. I think having the whole number of players that you can choose along with Mbappe, that feels a bit much. That's just my take.
An icon loan is normally 5 games when you do it in SBC, yeah?
True.
Henry was 20 games, so you're getting a full chart cycle plus 5 games.
Yeah.
Mbappe was a week. Mbappe's still 1.1 million coins in the market. and he's not really as much as me flexing saying I've packed him. There's not many Mbappes out there. There is Mbappes out there, but there's not that many Mbappes out there. So maybe take it out of champs and let people use it in rivals, or make it a 5-game loan, the same as when you do an Icon SBC, would probably be more feasible.
I think a 5-game loan feels much fairer. You could use it. You can still try to, like the point of loans were when they introduced them to try a player before you actually buy him, or try a player before you do the SBC. Most of the big SBCs don't even have the loan anymore.
No,
right? It's been removed, and there's no way to getting loans to try actually players. So it doesn't make sense anymore. I don't think. I think for the voting system, I think the voting doesn't matter at all. So for that one, it's broken. To get players in to play the game, that's fine, but give it a smaller. You don't have to use them for a whole week, but maybe do it 10 games. You can do a part of the rivals or a part of yours, fine. And if it's for trying players, which were loans invented, they removed that concept, and I would love to see that back, because that would hold me back for trying. Like normally that would do, like, put a bronze player in, you get a loan for 5 games, you do a couple of games, I'm like, yeah, I quite like this card. Now I'll grind my way towards finishing this. That would be the ideal situation for me. Just my 2 cents in the matter.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
What isn't too too biased to talk about maybe is the new patch. We started a new year, but we also had a new patch. And this one's interesting because I have not played a patch prior to that because I was injured, so I couldn't do much. Whenever I talk about the patch, though, on the Discord community, which of course you can join by going to the Patreon page, patreon.com/futinreview. You can also join it there and see the show live. But whenever I ask about the patch there, Neil starts to smile really hard. So I think he likes it. Do you like it as well, Shaq? Before we give Neil the word.
I think before I don't want to steal Neil's thunder at all, because I have a slightly contrary opinion, just because I'm putting myself in the casual gamer base because I haven't been playing this game a lot. And I came back from Thailand. I just took a break from the game, just jumped into the game. And I just realized that the AI defending was so broken that I didn't have to think about defending. I didn't have to think. I just had to kind of press the L1 every now and then and kind of position my player close to the attacker, and I get the ball. And I was just cruising. Patch came out. I literally had to relearn how to defend. It's a lot more rewarding. I think it's much better. It's much better for the longevity of the game. But I'm also concerned what will happen to the player base after Team of the Year. That's my only concern.
Neil, take it away, my friend. You're dying to scratch this itch.
As me and Shaq have called it, it's basically we went through a phase of patch and review to call the show.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a manual defender, and I state that on our Discord quite a lot. Even when the previous patch was there, I'd still manual defend. It's just my natural instinct to get my player to the ball, try and win the ball. The previous meta was sit back, park the bus, and put your men behind the ball, hitting the counter, and it was a boring game. It was a frustrating game, and to the point you'd even play squad battles, and it was the exact same meta that the squad battles even had, where the computer would park the bus behind the ball, they'd pass it about, you would win games 1-0 with 35% possession. You can't enjoy that.
True.
It massively needed a patch. AI defending needed to be brought down a peg or two, because frankly the computer game, and I stress the word computer game, wasn't fun. And it has to be fun because it's a computer game. It should be about attacking. It should be about creativity, how you score goals. Defending clearly is part of football. And yes, should you be starting out a game to shut up shop and stop the opponent from scoring and then try and win the game that way? No, for me anyway, it's not fun. I think this patch, the first couple of days on it, it was very much like the start of the game, which was so positive. The start of the game, for me, I thought it was great. It was like a new FIFA. Had to learn it. Had to learn how to track runners. Had to learn how to use a CM properly. Had to learn how to click onto a player, right stick, quick tackle. And it's sort of back to that. Bounce backs seem to be back. However, I'll happily swap bounce backs for a sit back defend AI that needed to be taken out of the game. And for me, that has happened. I played champs at the weekend. I played Monday actually. 9 wins. That's my highest amount of wins this year. I've had 9 wins once, but 9 wins this weekend, and that was the highest amount of wins I've had this year. I've had 7 or 8, but I had 9 this weekend. And I can't say I came across many games where they weren't fun, they weren't exciting. I had quite a lot of close games, and I've enjoyed the patch so far. I think manual defending is back to being rewarding. It's less punishing, and long may it continue as far as I'm concerned.
I can see both points. I definitely think what you're saying has had value, Neil. I think it's more my style as well. But I can definitely see Shaq's points as well, because you make it difficult and you make the player gap, like the gap of the actual players you're using, a little bit higher. And you're relying more on defending manually. What will happen is people will start leaking goals as they were at the start of the game, and they will quit. My only issue is that such a negative thing that if a game isn't for someone that they quit, should you adapt everything towards? Because I agree with Neil, the fact that it was just park the bus, go back from there, and not having any viable formation except having like a 4-5-1. It just isn't healthy for the game either. And I think this is always a balance with games. And I've seen a lot of examples lately where games start out, people are complaining it's too difficult or too convoluted or too hard to understand. Then they go back, or they doesn't sell, and then they go back into dialing things down to make it easier for everyone. But the problem is then the game loses longevity with that. So it's always a battle of those two things. And what I quite like currently at EA is that they are communicating about it. They're pretty transparent about it. I'm not sure they got it all figured out yet, though. But
see, I'd argue against that, John. I don't think they should. I've said it before. I don't think they should be listening to the community. I think they should just bring a game out and back it. That's my thoughts on it. I think asking the community is, because I think I've stated in this pod specifically, everyone likes a game that they're winning. Nobody is going to moan about a game they're not winning. Everybody's. If you ask 100 people their thoughts in FIFA, there'll be 100 different opinions on it.
So I get you, but to get my practice in with my hand, I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart, which sounds weird, but it's a fast game, but it's not as fast as I need to be at FIFA, right? So I've been playing two kinds of games. I've been playing the Mario Kart with my daughters, which makes me go easy mode 50cc and just cruise to the win. Doesn't sound arrogant, but they're just full on assist. I take 2 shortcuts and I win, right? And the other mode is I play with some guys who are actually Mario Kart pros, and I'm like, I don't know how they do these tricks, but I don't even see them, right? So that's the point, both sides of the coin I'm seeing with the FC discussion. The problem is I personally like following these pros more and see if I can catch up a little bit. I find that a more interesting challenge, and I don't mind losing. Whereas if my kids lose a game, they're getting really frustrated and they'll stop playing. I think this is exactly what's going on with FC. If you make it too easy, there will be people that quite like it, but there will be people like the hardcore community, which is, I think, more the community that's listening to this podcast, or generally speaking, or are hosting this podcast, Neil, which will like, hey, this isn't for me. This is not giving me it's breaking away my attention span. It's not requiring the focus out of it. This is not my game.
But
I can see both coins of like
putting the AI defending up to what it was doesn't make the game easier. It frankly makes the game harder and more frustrating, specifically if you just sit back and rely on it.
But
makes it more disengaging.
I get what you're saying, and I say I get also your viewpoint, and I'm on your side in this matter. But I can also see why people hate conceding goals. It's as simple as that, and that's what starts happening now. Because I'm want to have hand into play, and I played a match of Rivals Div 4. I won 6-0, and I'm like, I don't know what happened here, but this guy shouldn't be in this level. And of course, I'm fighting my way back up, but it's like this feels off. But he just couldn't defend, and without like a month ago, he would probably be fine in Div 4 as well, playing against guys like me. So like I said, it's a tough discussion, but I'm glad they changed it. I'm pretty positive about the patch as well. I'm really positive about the communication, but I also share Shaq's fear of what will happen after the packs dry up in Team of the Year. Will we see a decline in player base?
I think that's more. It's a problem for my region because at the start of the game, for the first time in quick succession, I just suddenly saw it was hardcore after hardcore. Every game was just hardcore, and it was like I had to give full concentration to play every single game. And then it was, as I was getting used to that, they kept changing it, and I just lost the momentum for a little while. My concern is, I think for when I just came back from Thailand, as I was saying, I just jumped in. I got a lot of casuals, a lot of people that didn't know what the hell they were doing. It was fun. I mean, it just, I knew they were just they were doing random things, making random evos, going to random friendly modes, doing random
Was
things.
it was it fun because you were winning games though, Shaq?
Oh no, but also in the sense I wasn't playing rivals, so it didn't
But
really matter what I.
that's the point I'm trying to make. The game's
Yeah,
fun when
yeah.
you're winning games, and that's but everyone boils down to that, doesn't
Uh,
it?
I think I was not winning as much as I would normally, but it was easier. Like in the sense, I didn't have to concentrate as hard. Even if I was losing, it wasn't like, oh, this, I have no idea. Like how John said, sometimes he didn't know where the people in Mario Kart were going. It didn't feel like that because at the start of the game, some of the players that I was coming across after maybe the first 3-4 weeks, I just didn't know how many hands these people have 20 fingers and 14 hands. I just didn't know what they were doing. But yeah, uh, I think if the player base stays solid, I have no issues. Let it be strong. Let it be manual. Completely fine. For me, that's a very biased opinion because I have a very small region that we connect with in where I play. So I'm relying on people because I've been playing FIFA here for EAFC here for 20 plus years. So at least online for ever since FUT was originally created in 2009.
Ever
I've been
since
playing.
Australia got internet.
Yeah, pretty much. And I've never had an issue with the player base, but every year I can see the player base declining more and more and more and more. And this is the first year where I'm part of the declining player base because I haven't played as much. So yeah, maybe I'm just aging. I don't know.
Well, it certainly doesn't show it, Jack. So that.
Oh, you're a smooth talker, you. Check
Last
is
topic
in the
of the show,
post.
guys. Last topic of the show, though. I know we're talking a bit long, but this doesn't necessarily have to be long, I think, because Team of the Year is ahead. When
Oh,
this show
yes.
gets released publicly, it's one day before. I was wondering, do you prepare for Team of the Year? Is there anything you take into consideration? Do you care about Team of the Year? So let's start with these two questions. One, do you like it as a promo? Two, do you and how do you prepare? Let's start with Neil.
Okay, take your questions individually. Do I like Team of the Year as a promo? Simply put, no. I don't understand a football season, a FIFA cycle, and a football season tends to generate starts in September, ends in May. So I don't know why Team of the Year is a January to January thing. It doesn't make sense to me. Do I like the promo? As much as I'm saying I don't agree with the promo, I quite like the promo for a couple of weeks. It does entice you. It does keeps you excited. These are some bloody nice cards. And I like the fact that they're so hard to pull. And if you ever, I mean, I've never, last year was the first time I'd ever packed a Team of the Year. I think the Team of the Year last year, was more the most Team of the Years I've seen people pack. I packed Danny Carvajal last year, and I packed Berger, the women's goalkeeper. So I
Yeah.
packed two. And I'd never packed a Team of the Year previously to that. If I get hopes this year to pack one, of course I do. Do I think I'll pack one? No. So the complicated answer to that is no. I don't like the promo, but yes, I like the promo.
Prepare. Let's go with Czech first. Let's ask Czech. Do you like it, Czech?
I've got a very love-hate relationship with Team of the Year because if you do end up packing a Team of the Year and a card that actually is good, it feels
The best promo ever,
amazing.
yeah.
It feels absolutely amazing. And I know someone here who's talking to us who actually packed a Team of the Year CR7, and I can bet you my bottom dollar that he was very, very excited. So when you pack a good card, it feels amazing. But that chase to pack and the grind that gets you, because you just see all these stupid memes on X and everywhere with that guy digging and walking away, and a guy below digging and finding the gold like that's just one dig away. That comes up every year, and that really frustrates me because as soon as I see that picture, I go back and open an upgrade pack. So it's the hope that kills you a Team of the Year. But if you do end up packing one, it's amazing. So yeah,
It's worth it.
that's love
It's
here.
actually worth it, isn't it? I
Do you
have not.
prepare for it, Neil?
Never,
Although
never prepared. Sorry, who was going to talk there?
Before I think all the one, I just want to point out. I think 5 years ago, Team of the Year cards meant you could use them for the entire cycle till the end of the game. They were end game cards. This from the past maybe 3, 4, 5 years,
Take you to team of the season.
maybe if that, maybe a foot birthday probably, and then
I
you
think the top ones would get you to April, May team of the season.
top ones probably, yeah. But if you pack like for example a Declan Rice, or because I remember a couple of years ago I packed a Jorginho pretty out of the team pretty quickly.
Last year, 3 weeks.
Yeah, if that. Last year I packed a Lauren James who was incredible, but again, maybe I used her for a month and then I had to give her up. So that's the part that really, I don't know, it's a
Well,
love
in
hate
this
relationship.
cycle currently we're in this game, it should last a whole long while though.
Should.
Theoretically.
You think?
I've just the second part of your question. Do I prepare? Normally, no, I don't prepare. Not normally. I've never saved a pack because I just like getting a pack and opening it. This year, I asked.
He does research. Takes out two big books with research and notes.
I've asked the Discord what I should do, and they said save. So I've not opened a pack since last Thursday, and I'm already at 50 something. I reckon there'll be over 60 packs before Friday. The question
Amazing.
is, do I want to open them all on Friday or do I
Yes.
hold off? Because right, so Team of the Year starts Friday. Attackers are in that until Sunday. Yeah.
Yep.
Then it's midfielders Sunday till Tuesday. Then defenders and goalkeeper is Tuesday to Thursday. Full team comes out Thursday,
Friday.
from what I gather. Friday.
Oh, Thursday, yeah.
Last year, I remember them significantly lowering the pack rate even more for when it was a full release and people complained about it. I think a big thing this year is the grind hasn't been there this year for me. And from what I've seen a lot in community and Discord, the grind hasn't been there this year for a lot of players. So how much am I prepared to grind compared to what I would normally grind? I don't tend to buy store packs. I don't intend to start buying store packs. But the grind has been different this year compared to other years, to the point it's been slightly off-putting. So I'm wondering where a Team of the Year grind, how frustrated am I going to get by it? I'd never go into this promo expecting to pack a Team of the Year. Nobody should, because they're various unicorns, these things. But I reckon if you grind hard enough, you should give yourself a good chance to get one. And I don't see that currently being how I can see the next 2 weeks going. John?
I know. I don't. I don't grind have any theory. Like if there's anything concerning club management, I'm out. So I've got a whole. I got 60 packs in my store, and I'll tell you why. And that
Someone's
is
been hoarding.
Yes, silver packs. Because whenever you do those upgrades where I got Cry from and stuff, you get those silver packs as well. I can't be arsed to open them. Try opening 60 silver packs on your app. It's like open, wait,
I've got some.
I'm 3 in, and I'm like, it's okay.
It's so boring.
I've got some good stuff saved. I've got 82. I've got 82 times 15s. I've got 86 times 5s. I've got some good stuff sitting there. Shaq, what about you?
I've got 85 by 2s. I think I've 5 or 6 of them. I've got some. We had a gauntlet mode that gave out some 88 by 3, I think, and 87 by 4.
Yeah.
I have those ones.
That's
pretty much it. Oh, did you? I haven't opened them. I just left them. I thought, you know what, so close to Team of the Year.
I think another problem this year has been lack of Team of the Weeks coming into packs as well. And,
yeah.
They were good. When the best of was out. They were really good. If they bring out a best of Team of the Weeks again, a big question is as well. Two questions if we've got the time. Power curve. Are we going to see 3 please style pluses in these cards, or are we going to see 2?
Let's have a prediction. What do you say, John?
I predict 2.
2. I think the logical answer is it should be 2. It should be 2. Will it be 2? I think so. But something tells me that if they want to sell packs, they'll put 3 in.
No, they don't need to go overboard on Team of the Year, mate. That's the thing. Like you give popular cards a higher rating, give them the good rules, the good and play styles, and basically you're fine. They will need to do this during Team of the Season to boost the sales there. So I wouldn't worry about it. It's all going to be 2. I don't think.
Yeah. That's fair. Two's
I think
good
so.
enough, I think.
I think it'll be two. I think they'll have enough to sell 96, 97 rated
Exactly.
cards.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think there'll be
fair.
enough buy in there. I've actually forgot what my other point was.
Which is fine because we're running out of time anyways. So basically, you've prepared a little bit. Whenever I do get a team of the year, it's always, except for the CR7 thing, it's always from upgrade packs. The Cruyff, the Henry, everything, they all came from upgrades packs as well. So there's no point in saving packs, holding packs. These packs that I have got, I doubt there's going to be a team of the year coming out. It's going to be one of those upgrades which you got a target. So I always wait. Let's say it's the France upgrade and there's a Ligue 1 specific upgrade SBC going around. I will grind that to see if I can target the card which I want, which of course now we have female and male teams as well. There are certain leagues which will give you a net bigger chance to actually pack one. And I've always seen that it's going to be a better chance packing them untradeable from these upgrades than this. I might be wrong, but I've also never, this sounds like a boast, I know, but without preparation, I've actually never packed less than like 2 or 3 team of the years from these things as well. But I always pack them from upgrades. So I'm just saving cards, just see how far I can get with upgrades. I'll buy some of those, how do you call them, refill pack things.
Provision packs.
Provision packs. I'll just grind the ones I'm targeting. But like for me, it's also different because I don't see any point replacing Henry, or I see no point replacing, like it's nice if I pack an Haaland or an Mbappe, of course, right? But it's not going to be the cards I will be targeting. I will be targeting a good midfielder or a center defender, or preferably a goalkeeper.
That's another thing as well. I think Wimby and I were just having a chat earlier that normally by this point in time, we'd be like, oh, I'm really craving this particular team of the year card. This year, I'm not really craving any team of the year card because I think Evo's like a Hullet. I've got the best midfielder that I would ever crave for. For example, I've got Ronaldinho that I can Evo and make him even better. So I'm not really craving for a particular card as such. So that's the slight difference this year. I think we can, Neil, what we'll do, and John as well, I think next Tuesday when we come back for the Tuesday Club show, I think we'll just touch upon Evos and how it's actually impacted the game as well. Because I think it's a really fascinating insight of how EAFC 26 is taken. It's a different thing that's happened with cards. I mean, if you look at people's team, Wimby's team, he doesn't give a toss about any other cards. He has a Reading Evo team, and he showed me some of his cards. Amazing stats, incredible stats. Just the only sad part is they have passport photographs on their colorful designed cards, but otherwise they're really cool looking cards, good stats.
It'll be interesting to see what Evo they drop on Friday. This time last year we got a 500k defender Evo, if I remember rightly, and we got an attacker Evo with 3 playstyles last year. I
Correct.
Don't see that happening, but we get some big Evos, and I'm expecting
question. 2 questions. Do you guys expect a team of the year icon team?
Yes,
for sure.
There will
for
be.
Sure.
There are 2 teams, isn't there? They're releasing, or 2 sections. They're doing the first half this Friday and second icon team 2 the week after.
There's an SBC that has been rumored, which is a fullback that has curly hair, seems to have 5-star skills, and all my packs, I don't care. It's just going for that SBC. I just want that. That
was my different question. Last year we got team of the year Casillas, which everyone was using. They said it's going to be a certain centre back. I'm still
Gareth Bale last year, who was
last
phenomenal.
Year?
Gareth Bale was expensive, but man, what a card that was.
It was a good card. But did you talking about Bale? I think Bale is a good card, but did you have any connection with that Bale card? Like, he was great last in game.
No connection whatsoever, but it's just
Neil's a golfer. He's got a connection.
Yeah, there we go. He plays golf. He was a fantastic card last year.
What I meant was, like, Gareth Bale is a great card in game, but if you ask me, would I do it? Would I give everything in my club to get the Gareth Bale card? Nah, he was fun. He scored a lot of goals for me. I didn't really have fun using him. He just banged in the goals. He never skilled. He just could run in a straight line and bang them really hard.
I didn't even do it.
It's difficult for me, Shat, because I'm Scottish, and 2, I'm a Rangers supporter, so there's literally no connection to any icons out there that I could say, yes, I've got a connection with them, because there's no Rangers. Gattuso's the worst icon in the game.
True.
If they brought out a team of the year icon, Gattuso, I don't think MD will be playing the game, will they? So
No, I think it's more to do with like with an with EAFC connection or foot connection in the sense Marcelo, for example.
Oh, and Bale was a new card, wasn't he?
He was a new card. He was a new card. So let's see. I think I'm looking forward to a fullback that's coming out in SPC. And
too.
there's rumors
I agree.
for, I think, I can't remember. There's another SPC that's coming out as well, a Team of the Year Icon SPC. So looking forward to that. Hopefully the SPCs are good.
I think this year, John and Shaq, I think packing a Team of the Year icon this year will just be as exciting as packing a Team of the Year. Especially if you can, say, pick up a Zlatan, for instance, if he comes out.
Oh, yes. Is he in the squad?
I don't know. I don't know if he is or not. There's leaks of him, but he might.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm just hoping for a Buffon, guys.
Buffon.
You might get that too.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Going to be exciting times. It's good to be back on the show. Remember, we are back every single Thursday and every single Sunday on the public feeds. And if you want to get this show early, which means really early, up to 2 days earlier than everyone else, join the Patreon. We have this, except the lowest tier, you get the show directly on a special feed. So you just get updated the moment we're done editing. So that's a nice feature. And of course, you can drop follow the show everywhere. Do check out our socials, though. We're going to be loud and back on TikTok, Instagram, you name it. Follow us there. I got nothing else to do except to see if my button system still works after all this time of using it. Shall we try it? I think it's time for us to
drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
F-U-T. F-U-T. F-F-F-U-T. F-U-T. T. T. Interview. F.